Hi, my name is Robin Frid and I am from Denton, Texas. And today we're going to talk about kind of two things that we focus on with our horses and our riders. My wife Jenny and I specialize in all-around horses with the pattern classes. Horsemanship, equitation, showmanship, trail, western riding, those such things. So we focus A on our horses always being within a frame, and we'll discuss that real quick, and B, doing things within our horse's stride. I'm going to start off and just show you two-handed, because that will help show how square I want to keep my horse. And notice I keep my hands square over top of their shoulders, and I'm using my feet to help propel this horse forward and to keep him reaching. And to discuss when is the stride, just talk to myself. It's 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And as I move into my trot, my stride really doesn't change. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And I want my body to move within that rhythm. And I want them to stay underneath of me. If you kind of notice, it's hard to see, but my horse is kind of pushing to the outside. So I'm going to push him off of that outside rein and leg and just get him to square up and to stay underneath of me. And I'm just, I'm going to use my hands. I know he's real soft in his mouth, which is great, but I'm going to use my hands just to keep him centered underneath of me all the time, no matter what I do. If I'm coming up to my stop, I get in rhythm with my horse. 1, 2, 1, 2, whoa. Stops right underneath of me, right within that stride. Same thing is going to hold true when I go up to my lope. There's my step, there's my step. There's my step, there's my step. And I'm always talking to myself. Again, I felt like he leaned out a little bit, just going to support that outside rein. He moved a little too far in, so I kind of caught him with my inside leg. And it's a constant game of keeping that horse square underneath of me and between my feet all of the time. The moment he leaves that frame, things can go wrong and he can get out of place, and that's going to dramatically affect my next maneuver. Up to my stop, 1, 2, woo. Right underneath of me, rolling back, stay in rhythm with my horse. Watch out for my traffic here. Step, step, 1, 2. And again, we work on this with our riders every single day, over and over and over, is that horse being centered underneath of them all the time, them never ever leaving that frame, okay, just staying within their frame. This is a spot where my horse is more attractive. And why is it more attractive? Because he's using himself, he's using his back, and he's putting himself in a far more athletic position. Counting up to my stop again. 1, 2, whoa. And there he stopped, right with his hip right underneath of him. I know that's kind of, a short little description, but that entire time, whenever I'm riding, whenever I'm coaching, and I'm talking to my riders, I want them to stay within the rhythm of that horse all the time, to have rhythm with their bodies and to keep their horse within that frame at all times.